Good morning, students. Today our topic is Python pandas, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about data frame. And in the previous lecture we just discussed about series, how to create a series using different methods, and using list, using a dictionary, using array function. So in this lecture we are just going to discuss about a data frame. And as we know that there is a big difference between a series and a data frame. Series just a one-dimensional data structure, while data frame is a two-dimensional data structure. So let's start. What is a data frame? A data frame is a two-dimensional data structure. Data is aligned in a tabular fashion in rows and columns. And the features of data frames are: potentially columns are of different types. Second is size is mutable. Third, labeled axis in terms of rows and columns, and can perform arithmetic operation on rows and columns. Now there is a small example of here of a data frame. You can easily see that 4 columns are there: name, age, address and qualification. And name, address and qualification are of the same types of there is a data in forms of string, but in age there is an integer type of data. And there are 5 records or 5 rows are there, and marking start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Always remember that in data frame or in series, index values always start from 0 by default. So most important part of this data frame is that we can perform both the arithmetic operations and arithmetic operation on rows and columns. And second important thing, it is mutable, so we can change the data frame according to our need at any point of time. And columns are not necessarily of the same type, they can be of different type also. So this is the data frame, and according to the definition, it is a two-dimensional data structure. So data is represented in rows and columns. Okay. Next is how to create data frame using Python pandas. A pandas data frame can be created using the following constructor. Constructor is basically a function. So pandas dot data frame, data, index, columns, dtype and copy. These are the 5 different parameters passed within the data frame. Okay. Data, index, column, dtype and copy. So what is data? Data takes various forms like ND array. It is a series. It may be a series, a map, or a list, or a dictionary, or it may be constant, or there may be possibility that it is another data frame. So data frame may be ND array, series, map, list, dictionary, constant, and another data frame also. There is a possibility of another data frame also. Next is index. So for the rows level, the index to be used for the resulting frame. Optional, default NP arrange, and if no index is passed. So if no index is passed, then there is a default index, start from 0. And then column. For column labels, the optional default syntax is np.arrange. This is only true if no index is passed. Next is dtype, data type for each column, and last is copy. This command or whatever it is used for copying of the data if the default is false. So these are the 5 different parameters of a data frame: data, index, columns, dtype means data type, and copy. So if you want to copy the data, then you can use copy, and data must be there at least. You can ignore index, column and dtype, but data should be there, whether it is in the forms of ND array, series, map, list, or dictionary, or even in the forms of data frame also. And if no index value is given, then by default it start from 0. Okay. And default is np.arrange. Spelling is, there is a little bit mistake in the terms of spelling. Arrange is there.
For column also there is np.arrange. Now we can create a data frame using a list, using dictionary, using a series, and using numpy nd arrays and another data frame. So these are the different possibilities to create a data frame. And as we know that series is nothing but only the one dimensional or one dimensional data frame, you can say that. So you can create a data frame using list, using dictionary, using series, using numpy nd array, and using another data frame. So let us take them one by one. First of all, create an empty data frame. First thing is create an empty data frame. In series we also discuss how to create an empty series, and in this lecture we are just going to discuss about how to create empty data frame. So first of all, you should know how to create empty data frame. So first line is import pandas as pd. So import the pandas library as import, just write import, then pandas is the name of the library, and as pd. Pd means pd gives an alternative name to the pandas. So whenever we want to use the pandas library and its function, we just write pd in place of pandas. And what is the advantage of this? Advantage of this is that we don't type so many letters. In fact, 6 letters. To write 6 letters, we just write 2 letters, p and d. You can just write p or you can just write d, but I think pd just reflect pandas much better than p or just d. So it depends on you. You can give any alternative name given to pandas. And then df. Now here we declare a data frame. Name of data frame is df, and here just write pd dot data frame. Data frame is the name of the method given the library pandas. And always remember that let first letter of data frame d is in capital letter and frame is also in capital letter. Frame f is also in capital letter. Okay, and then just write parenthesis, a sign of method. So empty data frame will be created because we pass no value in it, means no value within the parenthesis. We pass a list or pass a tuple or maybe a dictionary or maybe another data frame, then there may be a data, but since no value is passed within it, so empty data frame will be created. After that just a simple print statement is there. So empty data frame will be created and the output looks like that. Empty data frames column 0 index 0, means no column and no index value at all. So this will create a empty data frame. Okay, so whenever you want to use just data frame, just write import pandas as pd always. And whenever you want to access any method regarding to pandas library, just write pd, then put dot operator and then after the name of the method. Now here first program is a create a data frame from list. Now we already create a empty data frame. Now we want to create a data frame from a list. It is also possible and very simple to use. We just write import pandas as pd because we want to create a data frame here and data frame is defined in pandas library. So just write import pandas as pd, then declare a list and name of the list is here is data, as you know that data, and it contains the element 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. These are the elements of a list, and then we just pass pd is equal df is equal to pd dot data frame data, pd dot data frame data. So basically this list now going to be converted into a data frame because in parentheses we just pass a list here and name of the list is data. And when a data frame is created and we want to check that data frame is created or not, so just write print statement, print df, which print the data frame. The name of the data frame is df here. So you can easily see that the output here elements are 1 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, and the index value are 0, always start from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and also there is no index value for column declared here. So for column also defined by default 0. So this is first column and the only one column, so column is also defined by 0. So this is a data frame with default index value and default column values. Next is here we give a column name comma age, and as we know that there is a dictionary, there is a list in it. So first let us this is example number 2. First of all, just write import pandas as pd, and then there is a data. We can see that there is a list. Okay, so contain basically it is a nested list, contain 3 lists: Alex 10, Bob 12 and Clark 13, because these are the data represent by different columns. First is a name and second is age. Okay, and we declare it in third line number 3. So df is equal to pd.dataframe, because pd is alternative name given to pandas here, pd.dataframe, and then just pass the value of data. And data is a, as we know, that list here, and then column. So just write the name of the columns, and name of the columns are name and age. Just declare name of columns here. So name of columns are name and age. So last statement is print df. So if you want to print this data frame, you can easily see that. Now name of the columns are name and age, and these columns name we given in definition of a data frame. So these are appear here, and no index value is given. So by default these start from 0. You can easily see that, and 2 columns are there. You can easily see that using list. So Alex 10, Bob 12 and Clark 13 will be printed. Next is create a data frame from a dictionary of ND array. Create a data frame from dictionary of ND array or a list. So all the ND array must be of same length. If index is passed, then the length of the index should equal to the length of the arrays. Now this is the first example here. Import pandas as pd. Okay, then this is the data here, and you can see that this is a symbol of dictionary. So dictionary is declared here, and here that is the name of the column here, and these are the values of that column: Tom, Jack, Steve and Ricky. And second column name is age, and values regarding to that are 28, 34, 29 and 42. So these are the different values of age here, and just pass this data as a parameter in data frame method here. So pd.dataframe data. Okay, so we can easily see here age and name are there. Now you can see here that age comes first after, and after that name will be appear there. Why it is so? Because there is because this is a declared in a dictionary, and in dictionary order doesn't matter. So names, it can be possible that name come first and then after age, and it may be possible that age comes first and then after name. So order doesn't matter in case of the data, in case of dictionary. Okay, so these are the different columns names, age and name here. and sequence matters, but in sequence matter in case of dictionary, but it is not so that always the first key value appears first and the second key value appears second. It is not so. Okay, it doesn't mean that Tom is replaced by the Jack and both of and age of Tom and Jack replaced to each other. This is not so. Always remember that data value regarding to Tom and Jack will also be always be same, but when we compare the sequence or the appearance of these key values, then any one of them can appear first. Just in this case, age comes first and then after name. So just we declare pd dot data frame data. So we declare data as a argument, as a parameter value within the data frame here, method data frame method, and then print df. So print statement is there. So 4 values are there. So for all of the 4 values will be printed. 28 Tom, 34 Jack, 29 Steve, 42 Ricky will be there, and column name are given but no rows name are given. So by default it starts from 0, and since there are 4 values, so start from 0, 1, 2, 3 here. And always remember that the length of these two should be same. Okay. Next, example number 2. Example number 2 is again like as it was the previous one, but here we just create index value also. In our previous case, there is a default index value, you can easily see that 0, 1, 2, 3, but in this case we just declare index value. So first line, import pandas as pd. Import pandas as pd remains same. Pd is alternative name given to the pandas library. So whenever we want to print use pandas as a library, just write pd in place of pandas, and then after put dot operator, and then the name of the method belongs to pandas library. Next is a you can easily see that there is a declaration of a dictionary named data, in which we can easily see that name of the column is name and age. These are the index values. These are the basically value of name of the columns. The name of the columns are name and age, and for dictionary these are the index values. Okay, and for that name are given as Tom, Jack, Steve and Ricky, and age are given as 28, 34, 29 and 42. Now line number 3, df pd dot data frame. So we pass here data as a parameter value, also index is also given, and no need to define a column because column is already mentioned in a dictionary here, name and age. If you want to define here, it's okay, otherwise a name and age are column name for that, because this is already declared in a dictionary. And after the execution of that program, we can easily see that rank 1, rank 2, rank 3 and rank 4, these all are the ranks, or these are the index value given to different data. Next, create a data frame from a list of dictionary, and there are more than one dictionary, and these dictionary are defined within a list itself. Then this is possible to define a data frame. So list of dictionary can be passed as input data to create a data frame. The dictionary keys are by default taken as column names. We already know this fact because in our previous example we can easily see that the default dictionary keys are taken as a default columns names here, because let us see this is a diagram. These are the key values of a dictionary. These are the values and these are the keys and value. Data is always combined in the forms of key and value in terms of dictionary.
So key are by default the column name of a data frame. So here you can easily see that two dictionary are there, in which A and B, first dictionary we can see that A and B are the keys, and 1 and 2 are the data values regarding to that keys. In second dictionary, A, B and C are the keys, and 5, 10 and 20 are the different data values regarding to that keys. So two dictionary are there, and both of these dictionary are separated by a comma sign and are a part of we can see that a list, are a part of a list. Here you can easily see that. So here in line number 3 we just define df is equal to pd dot data frame and pass this data as a parameter value within the data frame method. So a data frame will be created using this data, and we can easily see that now. Very interestingly, you can see the output. So no index value is given, and as we know that the key values are the name of the columns here. So ABC are the name of the columns, you can easily see here, and 0, 1 are the name of index values. Now the data are regarding to 1, 2, regarding to A, B and C. You can easily see that there is no value regarding to C. So C is the name of the column. So if C is the name of the column and there is no value regarding to the first dictionary in it, then NaN will be appear here. And what is the meaning of NaN? NaN means not a number. And for second dictionary there are 3 values, 5, 10, 20, so they will be printed as it is. So if there is a value missing in a data frame, then NaL will be written for that place. Next is example number 2 here. The following example shows how to create a data frame by passing a list of dictionary and the row indices. Okay, so here we just make a little change here, just pass the different index value in it. You can easily see that. Again, line number 1, import pandas as PD. Essential to write because panda is the name of the library, and we have to work on data frames. So just import this library, and PD is the alternative name given to pandas. Always remember that if you give an alternative name to a library, then throughout the program just use that alternative name. Okay, if you don't write it as in first line, then you can use pandas directly throughout the program. Just pandas, then put dot operator and then name of the method. Okay, now here what we write here, data A1 B2 dictionary 1 and then dictionary 2, and both are the part of a list here. So the same data as we used in a previous case or previous example, but when we compare line number 3 in both these cases, then we see that df is equal to pd dot data frame data comma index first and second. So index value, index as a parameter is passed here, and index values are first and second. So instead of default index value, there are index value name first and second, which will appear on the screen. You can easily see that. And of course there is no value found in dictionary 1 regarding to C, so NaN will be appear here. You can easily see that. Okay, so if you define index value, then it is also possible. Otherwise default index value start from 0 will be there, as in the case of previous question. So if you see the output of these two, we can easily see the changes. Here we just pass the index, and in a previous case we don't pass any index value. Rest all portion are the same of these two programs. Now example number 3. The following example show how to create a data frame with a list of dictionaries, row indices and column indices. So index values are given both of the rows and the columns. There is a small program here. You can easily see that import pandas as PD. As usual, we always write import pandas as PD, and PD is the alternating name given to pandas library, and then data A1, B2, A5, B10, C20. These are the different data values. Okay, and with 2 column indices, their value same as dictionary keys. So first is df1, 2 data frame are created here. First is pd.data frame, and then data is same as that we declared in the previous case. So data, and then index value is given as first and second, and columns values are also given as a, b. Okay, and in second case you can easily see that second data frame is also created here. In this case, data is same and index is first and second, but columns name are given little bit different, a and b1. So 2 different data frame are there, and the difference in terms of the column name, and only one column name is different. In first case it is b, in second case it is b1. Then there is a print statement, print df1 and print df2, print df1 and print df2. Both are the 2 different cases here. Let us see what is the output. You can easily see that. In first case, this is the output here. You can easily see that. One 5 to 10 value printed. First and second are the name of the index value. But in case number 2, we can easily see that there is a value of a, but for b1 there is nan. And why it is so? It is so because no b1 is there. No b1 is there. And as we know that key play as a role of column name in case of data frame, and there is no key value which is equal to b1, or there is no b1 key values in both this dictionary, so nan will be appear there, means not a number. So always remember that whatever is the name of the keys given in dictionary, that are the name of the column also. If it is not so, then nan will be appear, as in this case. And this is our last example. Create a data frame from dictionary of series. Dictionary of a series. Then you can easily see that here dictionary is there. This is the key value. 1, 2 are the key values. Okay, and there is a series function, pd.series, and index values are also given as index abc, and second is 2 pd.series 1 2 3 4, index are abcd, and then we declare here as df is equal to pd.data frame d. So we just pass d as a parameter value, and you can easily see that now in this case it is very clear that name of the columns are 1 and 2, 1 and 2, so 1 and 2 are appear there, and name of the index are abcd, abcd 4, abcd, and there is no value regarding to d in first dictionary, so nan will be appear here. Rest all are, these are the part of data belongs to that series 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 4. So this is all about how to create a dictionary in Python Pandas. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching this video.